Well, good evening and welcome to the campus of Copiah Academy in Gallman, Mississippi, where tonight your Jackson Academy Lady Raiders take on the Copiah Academy Lady Colonels, followed closely behind by the Varsity Boys taking on the Colonels as well. The JV team split, and as Tommy Barnett and I welcome you into a now comfortable Gallman's Copiah Colonel Gymnasium, it is time for Jackson Academy's girls and boys to right the ship after coming off tough losses on Friday to their crosstown rivals. And they've now run through, Tommy, the entire 5-game slate once in conference play. Now they'll flip venues for the next 5 games of conference play. And tonight it starts with the Copiah Academy Lady Colonels for JA girls.
Yeah, Brian, and really the second half of the schedule is a lot worse than the first half. It's the same 5 teams, but you've only got 1 at home. You've got 4 on the road, and you've actually, after the night at home for senior night on Friday night at the Raider Dome, and then you close with, at Park Lane, at MRA, at Prep at MRA.
Yeah.
So,
and Saturday is on hold right now. They're working on an opponent. The Cathedral Varsity girls came down with COVID, which means they're not going to be able to come Saturday. So JA is scrambling right now trying to find a Varsity girls opponent for senior night. And that'll be the last game the girls play in the Raider Dome. So we'll see. The boys will still play Cathedral. There will still be JV games at noon and 1:15 against Park Lane Academy, and then 8th grade games for Cathedral girls and boys against JA, and then varsity games, we hope, at 4:30 and 6. So it's the world in which we live.
It is what it is.
A COVID environment, unfortunately. So you come off of a tough loss, Tommy, and really it was a game. I know Coach Sojourner was so very upset about the game, and looking back on it, it felt like a game. If you look at it neutrally, it felt like a game that JA kind of gave away. They really had many, many chances to win that game Friday night.
Yeah, the thing, go back and watch it, Brian. You had a 7-point lead at the half, and you really felt like you played with control majority of the first half. Second half, this team that's usually got that killer instinct did not have that Friday night. On the flip side, Brian, Jackson Prep had a lot to do with that. Andy Flatguard got hot. Olivia Sasser got hot. It was just like I said, it felt so much like a championship Saturday in that game. The atmosphere was incredible, and you lose on a heartbreaker. It's not like Prep won convincingly. They hit the last shot. They had the ball last, and they won.
It was a step-back 3, people. It wasn't an easy shot either that Flatguard hit. Now, for her, that's normal. She's like James Harden. She shoots step-back 3s like they're going out of style. Yeah. I think it was at least 3 or 4 of her 3s were step-back 3s.
Right.
And I know 2 of those went in. That heartbreaker at the end was the worst, of course, for JA fans. Now, tonight, the Copiah Academy Lady Colonels, they have yet to win a game in conference play, Tommy. 8-12 overall, 0-4, because they have yet to play Park Lane. And I didn't get the memo. I'm assuming it was Park Lane that was struggling with the COVID environment issues. They will make up that game on February the 12th at the very end of the season. Neither of them had a game on that day, so it works out well for them. They can make that game up and decide who is 5 or 6, basically, or 4, 5, and 6. Those are kind of the bottom 3 in the conference.
Yeah, it's of course, this is a game that, Brian, you won by 27 at home earlier in the year, but really for the majority of the first half, it was kind of nip and tuck. I mean, Jay didn't run off until the second half. So you got to come down here in a tough environment and try to win convincingly.
We'll also now step aside for the invocation and anthem here on the Raider Network.
Dear God, thank you for this day, for the blessings of it. Thank you for the opportunity to come watch this regular basketball. Please be with everybody as we play and then go home tonight and bring us back safely to wherever we're going in the morning. These things we ask in your name.
A little Leanne Rhymes getting us started here on a Tuesday night in Gallman, Mississippi. A little bit behind the originally starting schedule. And that's because the JV games both went a little long. The JV girls trailed 17-12 at the half, your Lady Raider JV squad. Then they went on a 15-0 run after giving up the first point of the third quarter to close out a third quarter lead with it 27-18, scored the first 2 of the fourth quarter, so a 17-0 run overall, Tommy, and they came back with a vengeance and beat a team that's only lost 1 game in the conference in Copiah at 5-1 coming in.
Yeah, and Copiah is a team that actually came to the Raider Dome, beat them earlier this year, and that JV girls squad, that's a team that's kind of starting to put it together, and of course, perfect time of year for you to hit your hot streak.
No doubt about it. And then on the boys' side, it was a tough loss at the buzzer, basically. I know it wound up being a 4-point ball game. Jay had the ball with a tie game on in their hands with 11 seconds left, turned the ball over at midcourt, and then a quick run out by Copiah. They got the quick deuce and then got a steal, and then after that it was over as Jay lost by a score again of 52-46. Now we set you up for varsity girls action. It'll be a 6:47 tip as the Lady Raiders and their road unis, our faves for sure. In the jump circle, Nene Ellis. Tip is won by Nene and Natalie Thompson. Usual 5 out there for the Lady Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Lady Colonels, it is, well, it's one difference than we had last time. We'll get to that in a second. A near steal. It's kept alive by J.A. Natalie, left wing. And saved by McKenna. Great hustle play. Try again from the corner. Nope. Instead, Emily Thompson will drive into the paint, pull up from there, and get it to roll home.
Yeah, good. Great job right there attacking the gap in that zone defense. And, of course, now you've got another turnover, Jay, with a chance to extend the lead right here, and they do 4-0.
Almost didn't. He got a little ahead of himself on that one, folks. That was good stuff.
I knew M had my back.
Yeah, the rim did too. 4-0 Lady Raiders. A quick start here, and they've got another steal. And another score, and a quick timeout as J.A. has forced the hand of the Lady Colonels very, very quickly, Tommy B.
Yeah, Brian, that's a 6-0 run all by Emily Thompson in 1 minute and 7 seconds, so we got a timeout. And, I think J.A. girls are kind of chomping at the bit to get back on the court tonight.
And, it's winding down now. It's a couple weeks left in the regular season, and then the tournament hits in Flowood, and before you know it, the season will be over.
That's right. 3 weeks from tonight, Brian, we'll have go-home games on the campus of Jackson Prep.
Yeah.
No, excuse me. It's today, Monday, or Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It will be, and 3 weeks from tonight's my birthday, too.
That's right.
So,
and we're hoping that we don't have any games that
I
night.
know.
Well, right now the girls look like they probably will be able to avoid that Tuesday play-in game or Tuesday elimination game. Boys, meanwhile, I've got a lot of work to do to try to get to that number 2 seed.
Yep.
As it is another turnover, a bad pass there by Bailey Hood. 6:44 to go in the first period. All Lady Raiders so far, 6-0 here on the Raider Network. We've also got soccer going on right now. If you want to check that out, you can do that at RaiderNetwork.org, of course, our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it, and you'll get alerts every time a game gets started. And then you also have, of course, live stats of this game going on at GoRaiders.org if you so choose to watch those as they go along. Starting 5 for Copiah is Claire Davis, Kristen Bailey, Mary Beth Coates, Bailey Hood, and Julia Lindsay. The difference there was Mary Beth Coates getting the start in this game as opposed to the last game when it was number 5. Now it's Nene in the paint for 2. And J.A. hitting on all cylinders, 4 out of their first 5.
Yeah, just really good patience right there on that offensive possession.
Foul coming up here on McKenna. Veteran crew here tonight. Dana, Tim, and Jerry.
Well, these guys have been calling basketball for a long time.
And doing a phenomenal job at it.
Yeah, they're very good at what they do. They actually called games back when I played.
2 minutes gone by in the first. J.A. leads 8-0. Kristen Bailey picked up there by Elena, but goes back into the top of the key and recollects here from Claire Davis. J.A. really clamping down on the defensive end. This is the first offensive possession of the game for Copiah in the offensive end. It took over 2 minutes to get down here. Down low, good catch, and a turnover again. This time a steal by Natalie on a bad pass by Coates. She gives left wing. Here's McKenna for 3. She knows this gym well. Got a rebound, got rid of it, and then a turnover by J.A. A nice steal there by Coates. Looked like a good clean look there and just hit off the back of the iron. There's a travel call. So 4 turnovers so far for Copiah. And I went to the MRA streaming side of things, by the way, and I'm guessing it is Park Lane because it only showed a an MRA versus Park Lane Varsity boys game. It did not show a varsity girls game tonight. So
wow.
The Park Lane girls might still be in COVID protocol. And that would answer the question as to who it was between Park Lane and Copiah having the issue. Left corner, Natalie Thompson. We'll keep you up to date as well. JP and PCS just underway in Flowood. A very important game there, too. They all are important the rest of the way. Good jumper, smooth as silk there by Nene. 5 baskets, 5 assists tied to those made field goals. 10-0 JA. And just too strong a pass there by Bailey. The pressure by JA, too great.
Yeah, Brian, Jay already 5 of 7 from the floor. 71%. Copiah yet to attempt a shot.
Wow. And 5 turnovers. Backside lob, nice look, and couldn't get the finish, and Nene does get a putback opportunity here. Foul is on number 23, which there is no, oh yeah, wow, missed that one. So I screwed up another starter, didn't I? Wow, okay. Smart play, Eubank.
And a very well-thrown lob pass.
Oh, yeah.
From Elena. That was beautiful.
A little more hops here and a bit of dunk by Emily. She's thinking, yeah, I've had a trampoline maybe.
Yeah.
Jay forces another turnover. Natalie lays it in for 2 more.
Wow.
And another timeout on the floor by Coach Drake Flowers as the Lady Raiders are running away with this one early.
At Mac Hike, football is in our blood. It's about teamwork, hard work, and dedication. Kind of like selling cars. And Mac Hike, well, we're the best in the game. You won't find lower prices on new trucks anywhere else than at Mac Hike. No matter what brand you pick, you always get up to $14,000 off MSRP on your new Ford, Ram, or Chevrolet. And that's what's called having skin in the game. Visit any of our 5 Mac Hike locations today.
Get that great Mac Hike feeling.
Welcome back to Gallman, Mississippi. Lady Raiders lead by Baker's dozen, and Copiah still in search of their first made field goal. In fact, looking for their first field goal to shoot. Wow. Another slapped ball and tipped right to a Lady Colonel and then blocked away by Nat. McKenna would love to get a shot here and get some shots to fall on this one here in this gym.
Buckets.
Nat, nothing but Nat.
Nothing but Nat.
She has found her stroke, folks. There's a double dribble. Coming into this game, I did a little work for you. Just for you. This is all just for Tommy. Tommy loves work. Natalie, 330 varsity points to her career. Leading the way is Emma, of course, 458 points, but she will stay at that number with her season-ending injury. Emily leads the way.
Dang.
Coming into the year as McKenna gets off to a good start as well. And Jay leads 19-0, make it 21-0.
Wow.
Wow is right. Faster than I can even get it up on the scoreboard. And there's McKenna. Well, no, she didn't knock it. I thought she tipped it, but she did not.
And actually attempted to kick it and whiffed.
So 9 turnovers now for Copiah. 3 minutes to go in quarter 1. JA 21-0 advantage. Nene catches a difficult pass somehow. I don't even know how she got that ball. It should have been a turnover, and somehow she came away with it. And then a foul on Mary Beth Coates.
Yeah, I don't know who threw that pass, but they need to go tell Nene thank you because she saved that turnover.
She did. CWA getting set to check in. On the way down, and that's Emily Buchanan for those who don't know who Car Wash Arms are. There's a mobile home somewhere a mobile home sales place right in near Byram. I don't remember the name of the actual place, but it had, through the roof of it, one of those giant arm things. Yes, it did.
That's awesome.
And I asked her if she saw it on the way down. She said, absolutely I did. And she said, I saw myself. I said, oh, well then yes, you saw it. 23-0 all JA early on. PCS leads Jackson Prep 4-2 with 2 minutes to go in the first period there in Flowood. And another Copiah turnover. That's a low-scoring affair in Flowood. That's 4-4 now, 2 minutes to go. Coming into the game is Demi Williamson. Out goes Nene. This is maybe the most dominant we've seen Jay so far this year, TB.
Been a while since we've seen this type of domination.
Buchanan, the Thompsons, Smith, and Williamson on the floor. 3 ball.
Are you serious?
I mean, this is unreal. 10 of 13 to start from the floor, 3 of 5 from the arc.
Wow.
26 first quarter points for JA. And they're on the road, folks. Rebound collected nicely there by Chelsea Bolton, but she turns it over with the travel call. Two subs in, Gracie Coe and Ava Cooey. So always my broadcasting nightmare, Cooey and Coe on the floor at the same time. Trying to get those names not mixed up, and they pass it to each other there. Cooey to Coe. And now left wing Buchanan. Looking top of the key to Nat. They'll continue the perimeter passing. Under 2 minutes to play. Jay has scored 26 first quarter points, folks, as Gracie Coe walks into, or spins into a foul there by Claire Davis. She tried to tie it up, but it'll be the team's third, and that'll be her first. 1:44 to play. Down low for Williamson. Has to kick it back out. Nothing was there. Good shutdown there by Chelsea Belton. I believe I called her Bolton earlier. My eyes didn't see it right. Now Buchanan, another one. This one's just off the rim. And a rebound by Belton. All the way to the rack for 2, no, is Claire Davis. And a foul by Natalie Thompson. It'll be her first, team's second. Claire Davis will shoot 2. Second free throw is up and good. And there it is at the 123 mark. They avoid the goose egg.
That's right.
And first quarter action, Lila Eubank onto the floor, along with Cooey, Coe, Williamson, and Buchanan. You got 2 sophomores out there right now. The future, some of the future of this Lady Raider basketball team. Along with 3 seniors. And that one a little too strong of a pass there for Williamson, just out of her reach. Prep leads PCS after 1 quarter, 7-5. Here it's 26-1 JA, and as we close down the first quarter here.
Would love for that score and Flowood to hold. Get Jay some help.
No doubt.
Nice job right there by Claire Davis.
And the and one coming.
Yeah.
Foul on Eubank, and the chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Get a little more respect on that scoreboard here in the first quarter, and there it is. Nicely done by Claire Davis. She's got all 4 Copiah points. Under 45 ticks to go. Buchanan on the left wing sends it across with a skip to Cooey. Down low for Coe. In the middle for Williamson. It comes across to Buchanan. And top of the key, Eubank. Short. And a nice rebound by Coe to keep it alive. Jay will reset and tip it away. And stealing it, Julia Lindsay. 15 seconds left now in the first. Corner 3 ball. Just a touch strong, and rebound goes to JA. Well, it's Prep 7-5 over PCS.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha.
I may have said the wrong thing there. Not real sure what I said now. Somebody's got to shoot it, and it'll be Eubank, top of the key. And that'll end the first quarter. Jackson Academy 26 and Copiah Academy 4 here on the Raider Network.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. With carbs to help fuel muscles. and electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Study, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
All Britain's Jewelers.
When words alone are not enough, give the gift that shows how much you really care. A diamond from All Britons. At All Britons, every diamond is inspected by our gemologist for its color, cut, and clarity. So regardless if you choose a round, oval, or cushion-cut stone, you will always get the best diamond value at All Britons. Engagements, anniversaries, or just because. Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant since 1920 is All Britons, your diamond store.
All Britain's Jewelers.
We start the second quarter of action. Jackson Academy with a massive lead, 26-4, and it nearly was about to grow there on a turnover, but nicely done by Kristen Bailey to keep that alive. Down low, turning and scoring is Julia Lindsay. They've scored the last 6.
Sure have.
And a timeout by Jan Sojourner, so she wants to talk about some things. Not too happy with what she's seen, but we didn't get really a chance to talk too much about that first quarter, TB, but take us through some of those numbers.
Yeah, Brian, Jay, 10 of 16, and first quarter, 63% from the floor, 3 of 8 from 3, 38%, 3 of 4 from the stripe for 75%. Copiah was 1 of 4 for 25%, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 67%. Turnovers, Copiah, 11 in the first quarter, Jay with only 4 points off turnovers. Jay, 19 points off turnovers in the first quarter. That's usually a good number for 4 quarters.
Yes, that seems really good.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Quite a start to a ball game. Quick and underneath. Looked like it was blocked away by Belton. Jay keeps possession as it goes out of bounds on that block shot. Each team now with a block.
That was nice execution right there by Jay on that possession. Just an even better block.
McKenna.
Got it.
Splashdown. I think she's been eyeing this date, circled it on her calendar after the bloodied lip incident at the Raider Dome.
Yeah, hopefully my wife and Dr. Lester don't have to do any repairs on her tonight.
Well, and, I don't see Seago yet either, so
I know.
It's going to be a one-man show there, or a two-man show. Well, yeah, Dr. Lester. Yeah, he could probably do some things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure your wife's seen him do some of his magic. 7:14 to go. And a double dribble. The one unique thing about this gym is you would think it's not unique because it's the air tubes up above, but they have logos on them. I kind of like that. You don't see that many places.
Those are sharp.
Usually it's just a colored tube, but here they actually have the logo up there with Copiah Colonels. You can't see it on your screen, but trust us, it's there. Maybe we can get our camera operator, Miss Gracie Eubank, to show you here in a little bit. Steal by the Lady Colonels and Julia Lindsay. A nice up and under move in the paint by Claire Davis. And an 8-3 run right now by the Lady Colonels. Down low. Emily Thompson kicks it back out through the hands of McKenna. She'll save it at midcourt, and they'll reset. Big thanks to Bryce Chapman, by the way, helping us get things connected today here at the Colonel Gymnasium. Nothing but
net.
My stars.
It is raining threes here in Gallman tonight, people. Jay, 5 of 10. Already 5 triples on the night.
McKenna and Nat, 4 of 6 combined. A steal by McKenna, and then she's tripped up, and the ball is loose, but collected by Elena Roberts on the far right wing. She looks to drive it baseline. And back out to McKenna for another 3 ball. Folks, they got 35 points in a little over 10 minutes of play. That is staggering, and another timeout on the floor by Coach.
Every one of us is an inspiration to someone. For it is true, it is not what we take, but what we leave behind. So always remember, someone is looking up to you.
Well, Copiah burned their second timeout already. Lady Raiders lead 35-8 with literally 10 minutes and 6 seconds gone by in the game. And bad news for Copiah, same 5 stays out there for JA.
And the thing is, Brian, it's not that Copiah's playing all that bad. It's just JA is really playing that well.
Rebound by McKenna. Full court pass to Emily Thompson and a lay-in. They can't do anything wrong right now.
Well, they can score any way they want to right now. With transition, 3, drive, kick it out.
And steal and a full court run out for a lay-in and another bucket and another timeout. I mean, what do you do? What do you do if you're Coach Drake Flowers right now?
I'm speechless, Brian. It's
yeah, might have. I think that's only his third timeout, though. He's got 2 left. Oh, well, he's burned 4 then. I missed one
really?
of them.
Wow.
So there you go. Maybe I know what happened. I didn't mark it on this side, but I think I have it here. So what does it say on your screen? Does it say 1 timeout left?
So I've got
4 timeouts.
4.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, there we go. There's another one, so it should say 3 now. But anyway, all right, 5:20 left. Jay's on a 10-0 run over the last minute, 13-2 run over the last 2:16, and they are 5 of their last 5 from the floor.
And 3 of them were threes.
God. It's staggering, folks. I mean, the clock's going to run at some point, obviously, in this one now, and the threshold that the Lady Raiders have gotten to this year is in the 60, or is it 70, 71?
71 against Kirk.
The victors. Oh, it was the victors, too.
Oh, that's right.
Kirk was
51.
Pretty
okay.
51-15. The victors was 71 to
9, yeah.
This is a landslide of points. So 1 timeout left.
Yeah, of course, you've got some subs here. I mean, you very easily see Jay have half 100 by halftime.
Three from the left wing, an offensive rebound, and a block shot by the Lady Raiders.
Of course, Emily Thompson's got those long arms too, just like Emily Buchanan does.
Yes, she does.
Just not as long.
5:02 to go. Copiah gets the ball into Kristen Bailey. She drives, dishes, and a foul coming up here on Nene. 2 free throws before, or 1 free throw, I should say, before the first substitution can happen. First free throw is up and off the rim by Mary Beth Coates. Nene in. Nene out. Addie Robertson, Kaylee Hollingsworth checked out of the game. Second free throw was good. Puts him into the near double figures at 39-9. Jay, the extra pass to McKenna. They want to feeding her, and difficult break. Little stutter step, frustrating feet when she hit the wires above the support stanchion there. And another turnover. That is number 15 of the game. Four and a half to play and a dominant first half of action for JA. It's almost as if the entire offense designed around number 12 tonight.
Yep.
And rightly so. McKenna really having to work trying to get open. Corner looking for the 3, instead giving it up to Emily for 3. And a strong rebound by Belton. Nearing the halfway mark of quarter 2, JA 39, Copiah 9. On the varsity boys side in Madison, 51-24, MRA leading Park Lane in that one. Steal by Cooey, tie ball, jump arrow favors JA.
I'm surprised we've yet to see Charlie Grace Davis. Did she play in the JV girls game?
You know, I wasn't watching closely enough. I was keeping the scoreboard. My good friend Brad Griffin was running camera for me the whole time because my sweet daughter hadn't made it here yet. So he ran the entire JV girls game. Really appreciate him doing that so the fans at home could see the full view. But I do not remember. I do not recall. 3:24 to go. Whistle away from the ball and an illegal screen coming up here on Emily Buchanan.
No, I think they got Addie Roberts.
On Addie Roberts, like I said. Well, you got to find something to laugh about.
I misheard you.
Of course. That's exactly what I said. And a turnover. 3:13 left. Also appreciate the administration here of Copiah Academy for allowing us to get in here early today and get set up prior to today's 4-game slate. Buchanan almost travel with it, gets out of the lane to clear the 3-second count. And Jay will reset, under 3 to play in the first half. Emily Thompson, left wing swing to McKenna. McKenna's already got 9, leading the way though is Emily with 10. They have combined, Emily Thompson right now is outscoring Copiah by herself.
Yep.
And McKenna's tied with her team, her whole team.
Yeah, Emily actually had the first 6 points tonight.
McKenna Smith, good baseline drive with a lot of contact. Lost the ball out of bounds, and they're going to go with the mouth wide open to McKenna, a turnover. We call that a mouth agape. Williamson, Coe, Buchanan stays out there. Natalie Thompson and Addie Roberts. Those are the 5 for JA. 2:22 to go in the second quarter of play. And a steal. Emily Buchanan looks up the floor. Has to hold off as pursuit arrives. 18 turnovers now for Copiah. 2 minutes to play in half number 1. And I said earlier, by the way, thanks to Bryce Chapman. He's the voice of the Colonels on their stream. So big thanks to him for helping us make sure we have our needed things for internet and everything, as Buchanan's 3 ball is a little bit in and out. And now we'll see a foul on the rebound by Coe. And another substitution. Belton returns for Lindsay. Mary Beth Coates on the left wing from Bailey. Backdoor look, and just couldn't hang on to it, but saves it nicely. And there's a block shot by Buchanan, but I think a little bit of displacement theory by Gracie Coe. No, they got Buchanan. Sorry. I got that one wrong.
Well, I'm in agreement with you. I thought it was Gracie Coe with the body. I thought Emily Buchanan had a pretty clean block there.
Claire Davis breaking the broadcast rule of allowing her hair to cover her number. We always talk about those girls with long ponytails. For us broadcasting old people, hard to see those numbers and identify those players. But 39-11, much better second quarter than first quarter for Copiah for sure. Jay dominated that first quarter by outscoring them 26-4. This quarter only 13-7. Natalie Thompson thought about it. She's already got a couple of them tonight. Jay is a team 6 of 14 from the arc, 43%. Demi lost the handle. Stolen straight from her arms as 2 Lady Raiders come back, and Natalie Thompson, I think, gets credit for the block. It was either she or Buchanan that was going to get that one. They both were in step for step there.
Yep.
Burschler into the game for Demi Williamson. And Jordan will enter these last 55 seconds. And we have a foul, and I think might have been Buchanan again. She bumped into her from behind. She did. That'll be her second. And free throws once more for Claire Davis.
Claire Davis has done everything for Parkland tonight. Lord.
Yep.
Copiah tonight.
She has 9 of the 12 points. JA 39, Copiah Academy 12. Emily Buchanan, Gracie Coe, Addie Roberts, Jordan Birchler, and Natalie Thompson as Addie fires and hits a 3. Why not? 7 of 15 now for JA from the arc.
Well, and this conference will learn as Addie gets older. She's one, even though she's a post player, Brian, you've got to guard her out on the arc because she can knock down a 3.
She's not scared. There's an offensive foul. Addie Roberts takes the chin music from Claire Davis. And the foul. I think Claire Davis was the one that suffered more in that collision. 13 ticks to go in the first half. Jay by 30 as Natalie Thompson carries it to the middle, gives to Coe, who gives to Buchanan. Now down to 4 seconds. Buchanan into the paint, draws contact, and will shoot 2 with 2 seconds left. And that is on Mary Beth Coates. Emily Buchanan with 3 points on the night. Comes up shy on her first free throw attempt. We'll get one more. But with a big lead like this, it won't take long for the starters to exit in the third quarter and for the reserves, second and third string, to get a lot of playing time here in the second half. Question is, how long will it take them to get to that 35-point threshold? That is halftime. JA dominating the first half of action with a big 43-12 lead at the half here on the Raider Network.
Bull. Wireless is all bull. The other guys talk about low price plans, but don't tell you got to get 4 lines. Do you have 4 heads? Then you don't need 4 phones. Here's the new C Spire Real Deal plan. Each and every line is 10 gigs, $45 with autopay. Yeah, autopay could have gone in the fine print, but this is no bull. The real deal. C Spire.
As a division of Ewing & Ray Foundation Services, Copiah of Mississippi is in the business of helping customers lift settling driveways, sidewalks, curbs, and gutters. Specializing in both residential and commercial, we are here to help you remove those eyesores, drainage problems, and trip hazards. Our Copiah process will repair and lift your concrete sidewalks or driveway to a safe condition for typically half the price of replacement and with no loss of use. Contact us today by visiting our website or giving us a call. We lift concrete with foam.
Every one of us is an inspiration to someone. For it is true, it is not what we take, but what we leave behind. So always remember, someone is looking up to you.
When words alone are not enough, give the gift that shows how much you really care. A diamond from Albritton's. At Albritton's, every diamond is inspected by our gemologist for its color, cut, and clarity. So regardless if you choose a round, oval, or cushion-cut stone, you will always get the best diamond value at Albritton's. Engagements, anniversaries, or just because. Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant since 1920 is Albritton's, your diamond store.
Albritton's Jewelers.
With the My Trustmark mobile app, no matter where you happen to find yourself, there's a world of opportunity. Check your balances from a friend's house. Deposit checks with a smartphone or tablet from the back porch. Or send payments with email or text during a family get-together. Live your life more freely. Make My Trustmark your Trustmark. Get started at trustmark.com.
At Merit Health Medical Group, our mission is to provide high-quality health care in a convenient hometown location. Our team of primary and specialty care providers is here to take care of your family's immediate medical needs. With over 30 clinics and numerous specialties in central Mississippi, we're here to help you live a happier, healthier life. Merit Health Medical Group. Good health is just around the corner.
Beautiful, spacious skies, purple mountains, and amber waves. For more than 70 years, Shelter Insurance has protected families as they've lived, laughed, and loved all of life's beauty. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, contact the Meeks Agency.
Welcome back to halftime, where your score is all JA, 43-12. And here are some of your first half numbers.
Yeah, Brian, Jay, 16 of 26 from the floor for 62%, 7 of 15 from three, 47%, and actually even shooting the free throw again well tonight. 4 of 6 from the stripe, 67%. Copiah Academy, 3 of 11 from the floor, 27%. 0 of 4 from three-point range, 6 of 9 from the free throw line for also 67%. Turnovers, Copiah Academy 19, Jay with 8 points off turnovers, Jay 27. Copiah Academy 6. Of the 16 made shots, Brian, 13 assists tied to that. And just looking at some of the numbers tonight, Brian, you've got, depending on how long the starters stay in, you've got a chance to have 4 in double figures tonight in a blowout game.
That's crazy.
Emily Thompson leading the way with 10 points on 5 of 7 shooting. McKenna Smith, 9 points on 3 of 5, all threes. Natalie Thompson, 8 points, 3 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 3 from 3. And Nene Ellis with 9 points, 3 of 4 from the field, and a very impressive 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
The JV boys soccer team earlier today defeated the Pillow Academy Mustangs 5-2, and currently with about 40 seconds left till they start the second half, varsity action, 6-0 on the varsity side. And it really is, when it comes to soccer, it's prep.
Yeah.
They've run 10 straight, and it's JA.
Yeah.
And really last year, Jay was kind of the favorite in that matchup, and even in this year, a lot of folks are favoring them, even though that first matchup went to prep on a very, very crazy rebound goal, 1-0, very late in that game. So that's another matchup you want to see next week, as JA will host Jackson Prep on the 2nd or the 4th. One of the two. Anyway.
Well, and didn't the championship game last year, didn't it go into extra time?
I believe so.
Prep, because there was no score at the end of regulation.
And they went to penalty kicks, I believe. No. That was 2-0.
Yeah.
It was 2-0 because they won it. They scored 2 really late.
Back to back.
Because we were in Macomb when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a tough one. So the varsity J boys are about to move to 10-4-1, and more importantly, 5-1 in conference play. And the other thing too, if they could finish 1 or 2 is all they really need to do. But if they finish 1, they would have to beat Prep, I would imagine, by a 2-goal differential to get that, because they lost 1-0 in the first meeting. So we'll keep an eye on that, and continue get well wishes to Coach Philip Buffington, as he's still struggling being ill. So we hope he'll recover very quickly and get back with the team. I know Coach Jalen Robinson would love to have him back at some point as well. So the Copiah Lady Colonels have yet to come out from the locker room. A long visit there, as Tommy's back-to-back songs here. Bye, bye, bye from NSYNC led us into the timeout at half, and now Dancing on the Ceiling.
That's right.
That's what Tommy does every night. That's what he does, dancing on the ceiling in Madison. So good news, too, cold weather coming back. I so much prefer it to this hot stuff.
Yeah, that 75 yesterday was
horrendous. My heating and air doesn't know what to do. It's like, is it hot? Is it cold? I'm confused. And I have one of those Nest thermostats where it tries to learn, and it's not learning anything right now other than it's purely confused. So we've played 16 minutes of action. Of course, it will not take very long for the starters. We wouldn't imagine. We're not trying to shortchange Copiah, but as good as the girls are playing in this gym tonight, I wouldn't think it would take very long for the JA girls to exit quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, that's probably the best 16 minutes of basketball we've seen from this team this year. It's, I mean, just hitting on all cylinders, and there was no answer. I mean, Copiah had no answer. There's not many teams in MAIS that would have had an answer for the way this team played first half.
Of course, the other question is, how do they do that against a Jackson Prep type team?
Right.
That's the big question everyone wants to know. And the answer is, we don't know. Not yet. We'll find out, though. Second half getting started, as J.A. will actually go with, instead of Nene, Demi, and Gracie Coe as well out there. Meanwhile, the home folks will go with, let's see here.
Looks like they're starting 5.
Yep, no changes. It's always good for a statistician. Lady Raiders with possession. McKenna spots a 3 she likes.
And the net likes it back. Bottom, 46-12, J.A.
I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say. 8 of 16 now, 50% from the arc.
Yep.
They have a really good chance if they don't hit another 3 tonight as Coe picks up the foul, they have a really good chance to outscore Copiah from the 3-point line alone.
Yeah. You are 100% correct.
They have 24 from the line, for the arc, I should say. Free throw number 1. Just a touch short there by Kristen Bailey. 1 more to go. And they're both missed. So J.A. goes back to action, and a 3 ball in the corner by Emily Thompson is off target. Belton with a rebound. Bodies on the floor everywhere for J.A. trying to fight for that loose ball. And there's a steal by McKenna. McKenna crossover dribble to the rack, left-handed. No, but she'll get free throws. Foul charged to Mary Beth Coates, her 3rd.
And of course, if she makes either one of these free throw, Bronze, it'll put the clock in motion.
And there's the first one. That'll do it. They probably will wait till the ball goes into play. No, they will not. Referee says, kick started. Let's go.
Let's roll.
McKenna hits them both, and McKenna has 14, outscoring her compadres from her growing up days by 2. Julia Lindsay now gives to Belton as the Lady Raiders are going to once again pick up a big conference victory. Great positioning by Demi Williamson.
Yeah, really good block out right there.
Emily Thompson almost got all the way to the rack before anybody picked her up there.
Nobody picked her up.
If it had been for Coach Flowers screaming, stop ball, I'm not sure anybody would have stopped her there. Coe to McKenna. Another one. Touch strong. Lady Raiders threatened to get to that 50. Oh, wow. Threatened to get to that 50-point mark earlier in this in the first half, and then kind of slowed up a little bit. Now they've gotten right back close to it again here with 5:42 to play in the 3rd. They came in averaging 54 a game. They will easily pass that threshold. McKenna, by the way, a 9-point per game average as that turnover goes through her hands. Raiders and Colonels coming up next. We'll have it for you right here. It should be a good one. First game was won going away in the second half by the Raiders by 20, but it was far closer than that score would indicate. And another Copiah turnover. McKenna clears herself from Claire Davis with a nice dribble drive, and then Emily Thompson took her eye off of McKenna, and there goes a turnover to J.A. And this is also, I think, a chance just to give Coach Hunter to let McKenna stay out there a little bit longer since she didn't get really a good opportunity against her old team the first time around.
I agree with that.
Kaylee Hollingsworth checked into the game for Coach Flowers. MRA boys winning handily over Park Lane right now, 78-42 as Jay picks up a foul. That'll be on McKenna. And that will be her second. Team's second of the second half. And even though being up big, you can hear from Coach Sojourner every time around as Drake Flowers has to burn his final timeout to avoid another 5-second and violation and turnover. So Jay will take a timeout. We will too here on the Raider Network.
With the My Trustmark mobile app, no matter where you happen to find yourself, there's a world of opportunity. Check your balances from a friend's house. Deposit checks with a smartphone or tablet from the back porch. Or send payments with email or text during a family get-together. Live your life more freely. Make My Trustmark your Trustmark. Get started at trustmark.com.
Accidents aren't planned. Mississippi Sports Medicine Orthopedic Urgent Care. You're in, you're out. You're better.
Welcome back. Playing all the hits of the 90s and on here in Copiah's gymnasium. I feel like we're DJing tonight. Jay does not sub during that timeout. And here's the struggle. And Copiah, again, struggled to get it in. And comes a sub again. Was there a foul call?
Yes, on Emily Thompson.
Okay. Nat will check out. In comes Elena. 3:38 and counting. And a block shot out of bounds. Stays with Copiah. JA's 5th block of the game, Tommy.
Yeah, it's just been a solid night.
There's a foul this time, though. I believe. Thought he said 3, but okay, 4.
4. Yeah,
let's say 3 is not out there. Chelsea Belton will shoot 2 here. 4 getting set to check in. First free throw was good. Boy, beautiful form there by Belton.
Barely stirred the net.
I mean, just barely. Couple of starters now out there with Elena and Nene, joined by Emily Buchanan, Ava Cooey, and Addie Roberts. Free throw number 2 by Chelsea Belton. Boy, that is just perfect. Didn't hit the rim at all. Love to see form like that. So Jay now leads 48-14. Buchanan holds it on the right wing. Lady Raiders are going to pick up win number 22, but more importantly, conference win number 5. Still 10 minutes and change to play here. Nonetheless, it is a dominant performance, and now Prep pulling away from PCS 28-11 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter there. Turnover again by JA. Ball thrown to the right wing. Collected there by Davis. Down low for Belton. And blocked again. This time by Nene. Block number 6 by the Lady Raiders. The block party. And another steal. This one by Nene. And
nice.
Nene almost got it. Tough angle, though. Got caught under the basket that time. Claire Davis with a rebound and run out. Gets by Elena, and then ball gets knocked into the floor and rolls over. Davis picks it up. And there's Charlie Grace Davis you were asking about.
Yeah.
She's into the game, so she must have played some minutes there. Lindsay out, and in comes Cayman Walker. Lady Colonels, nice inbounds pass, but just unable to finish there was Walker. Under a minute to play at 45 ticks to go now. And a running clock. There's a rimmed in and out 3 by Buchanan. A rebound by Walker. 35 seconds left. And a steal by Addie Roberts. And a turnover by J.A. And a foul by J.A.
Sloppy third quarter.
A little bit. Foul number 6 by the Lady Raiders already. 1 away from the bonus. 9 seconds left. And the clock's still running. 78-42 the final, it looks like. MRA wins that one. That will be short, and we will head to quarter number 4 here on the Raider Network.
Dean & Dean Associates Architects. In 2019, the firm proudly celebrated its 70th anniversary with an impressive history of designing award-winning buildings in 31 states across the U.S. Here at home, they are excited about the recent completion of projects such as the Horn Building, Mississippi Premier Plastics, Priority One Bank, Renaissance Phase 2, and they look forward to the soon-to-be-completed Ridgeland City Hall. For leading-edge design and personalized services on your next building project, call Dean & Dean Associates Architects, proud supporters of JA Athletics.
Bull. Wireless is all bull. The other guys talk about low price plans, but don't tell you, you gotta get 4 lines. Do you have 4 heads? Then you don't need 4 phones. Here's the new C Spire Real Deal plan. Each and every line is 10 gigs, $45 with autopay. Yeah, autopay could have gone in the fine print, but this is no bull. The real deal. C Spire.
We head to the 4th and final quarter here on the Raider Network. Jackson Academy 48-14, and the clock will not be stopped unless there's a timeout, which the only one that can call a timeout is Jan Sojourner. Good move there by Nanny Ellis, but a great defensive play there by Belton, denying her an opportunity to shoot. So Roberts took her chances and misfired off the backboard. Bailey Hood grabbed the rebound, and now Copiah has it in their offensive end. Took them almost 3 minutes to even get into the offensive end in the first quarter as J.A. ran out, if you missed it, to an amazing 26-0 start. One of the most dominant performances we have seen in 8 minutes of action by J.A. this year.
Yep.
Foul on Addie Roberts, and it's hard to maintain that that pressure and that focus, if you will, and especially when you get that big on a team. Prep now leads PCS going into the 4th quarter, 32-11 in that one. As Claire Davis lines up free throws number 1, but will not get a second, as no chance for a bonus on the 1+1. Cooey gives to Elena, who gives to Nene, and her shot, nope, correction. Her shot has got a foul collected with it, and that'll be on Chelsea Belton. J.A. Soccer is up 9-0 now on Pillow Academy, so when they get about 5 minutes left in that one, or in about 5 more minutes, they'll cut that one short. They've invoked a new mercy rule this past year. If you're leading 8-0 with 20 minutes to go after 60 minutes of play, then they just shut it down. Not allow it to get any worse, which also helps providing, scores being run up and those types of things. 1 out of 2 there for Nene. It's 49-14. Got ourselves a football score. Didn't know we'd get to one of those tonight. McKenna tied with her team right now. She's hoping for a defensive stand here these last 6 minutes. No, not really. And a foul coming here on JA's either Cooey or Buchanan. We'll find out who they pick. It'll go with Cooey. Team's 8th. Bailey Hood's first free throw up, and it goes in and around. That's why they make it round, both ball and cylinder. Second one is good. 49-16. Ava Cooey ahead to Nene, but a little too strong. And here comes the remaining subs for JA.
Wholesale.
Avery Brooks, Jordan Birchler, Mary Peyton Barnett, and Lila Eubank, and Lainey Roberts. I think I got them all. Bailey Hood out there. Now left wing to Davis. She'll fire a 3 and connects. Leads back down to 30. Nice ball fake there by Barnett. Got herself free. Gave off to Lainey Roberts. 4:36 to go in the final frame. Avery Brooks down low for Barnett. Turned around, got her shot blocked. And then given away. And a smooth jumper by Charlie Grace Davis in transition.
Yeah. She's going to be a good basketball player.
For a long time. Another turnover by J.A. That one is thrown away. And we'll see another substitution, a wholesale change, as Anna Lauren Parker will come in for J.A. And then on the home side, 5 new faces, or fresh faces, not new. Many of them have been playing. Can't see her number. It's 21, Emma Thompson. I got all 5 of them now. Kristen Bailey, Kaylee Hollingsworth, Mary Beth Coates, Emma Thompson, and Julia Lindsay on the floor for Copiah Academy now. 3 from the left wing. Kaylee Hollingsworth, no good. Rebound out of bounds to Lady Colonels. It tipped off of Eubanks' hands and out of bounds, they say. .324 and counting now. That ball's thrown over the top and collected by the Lady Colonels. Trying to step into that 3 was Hollingsworth, but not enough room to move. And a nice post move underneath by Emma Thompson for 2. Final score will be a little closer than it was. 9-1 fourth quarter run here by the Lady Colonels.
Yep.
And a turnover on the switch of feet there by Lainey Roberts. Brooks and Barnett will swap spots. Clock at 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. The runner, no good. Rebound by Eubank. Pushes it up the floor, knocked back into her face, and kept alive, though, by J.A. Great job by Lainey Roberts being in the right place at the right time. And another travel call. Getting just a touch more sloppy.
Yeah, just a tad.
And the rebound off the hands of Birchler. Correction, off of the hands of Copiah. The J will get basketball possession back. Roberts to Birchler. Now to Barnett. And Barnett had it knocked right back in her hands, and she said, I got it. Still give it back to Birchler. It worked out well. And Lauren Parker, left wing to Eubank. Eubank gets fouled and will shoot 2. Free throw number 1 by Eubank. Gets the roll. And there's another half-century mark met by J.A. She gets them both. She'll exit. Avery Brooks back in. Lady Raiders with a dominant performance here tonight. One for the memory banks. Avery Brooks on the right wing. Now left wing to Brooks again. And Laney's jumper no good. Rebound loose, and it will be kept alive, and Lady Colonels will have possession for the last 10 seconds. So a nice give. Oh, and a nice block by Anna Lauren Parker. And that might close out the door on this one. That was a fantastic way to finish the game.
Oh, Alp invited herself to the block party.
Yes, she did. Little out block to end it, and the Lady Raiders will pick up a 22nd win, but most importantly, a 5th conference win against one loss. Lady Colonels drop it to 8-13 overall, and 0-5 now in the conference. As we told you, they are one game back of everybody else, or a half game back, I should say, out of everybody else in the conference, missing that matchup with Parkland. They'll make up at the 12th, I think. Is
February 12th.
Yeah. So we'll take a short time out and come back with boys action here on the Raider Network. Stay with us. In 4 minutes to go in the Flowood game, Jackson Prep leads PCS 39-16. We'll keep you updated on that and more when we come back. Soccer won 9-0 over Pillow Varsity. Congrats. Coming up next, Varsity boys, stay with us.